Good day once again, friendly viewers. This is a Naruto 619 manga chapter review. Thank God this was early. I really was, really excited for this week, and it did not disappoint. I must stress though that it's incredibly important that you read a good translation of these chapters. I mean, I read a very early translation, like once it popped up, I read the chapter straight away. And there were a few things I was really confused about, really concerned about. I gave it a couple of hours, read a new translation, and it all made sense. So if you didn't like the chapter, make sure you're reading the best translation you can. For me personally, this was probably the best chapter in a very, very long time in terms of character development and plot development. We've had a lot of fighting going on, which is really cool. And we've had some really good, epic scenes. Some of the war arcs not been so great, but this is the first time that we've been introduced to some new characters that we instantly like. Also, we get some really, really cool backstory that's integral to understanding the history of the series. Really cool scene as well is that Tobirama and Hashirama obviously are quite old, and they don't even know who Minato is. They're like, who's he? And it's really cool to see that interaction between the fourth Hokage and elder Hokages. I just can't wait to see more interactions between the Hokages and other characters that they haven't seen yet. Tobirama and Hashirama actually remind me very much of Goku and Vegeta, that similar sort of partnership. Hashirama being incredibly compassionate and surprisingly very happy-go-lucky. I don't think many people were expecting him to be so happy-go-lucky, but he's got a really, really cool personality, incredibly likeable, quite similar to Naruto in some aspects, but the fact that he's regarded as legendary god of shinobi, strongest shinobi of all, being able to defeat Madara is kind of parallel to that epic status that Goku had, as well as Tobirama, who I can compare to Vegeta, because Vegeta has got that similar relationship to Goku as Tobirama seems to have with Hashirama. He's very, very serious, he's quite stern, he's an absolute badass. The way he guns down Hashirama, he's just like, silence, I haven't been finished speaking to this brat, and he's talking to Orochimaru, one of the strongest villains in the series. I really like Tobirama in this chapter, and as I said last week, Tobirama is probably one of the characters that I'm most interested in, because he actually developed the Edo Tensei. Because there's so much mystery around him, Kishimoto can use him as a plot device, use him to explain things that other characters couldn't. Overall, the main thing about this chapter for me was that it confirms that Uchiha are a bunch of fucking emo wimp bitches. It's all about how it's supposed to be like a twist with the whole actually Uchiha really, really love, similar to the Senju, and Sujetsu makes a comment why don't you just get along with all this lovey-dovey crap, which I quite like, because that's Kishimoto sort of recognising the sort of level of cheesiness going on, but he's using it to explain Uchiha, how different psychologically the Uchiha are compared to the Senju. They're very, very passionate in a way that they're, when they lose those feelings of love, or they lose someone close to them, they get fucking mental, and then they turn into Sasuke, Madara, and Obito. It's also really cool to see that that actually causes a physiological effect. Actually, that's what causes the Sharingan to. It's cool that that's concordant to other backstories of the Uchiha when we see them get their Sharingan. And with Sasuke, obviously, to get his Mangekyou, it actually says you need to kill your best friend, which is again part of that whole, you need to lose someone who's really, really close to you. Tobirama was definitely really, really cool in this chapter, but Hashirama's response, I think, could really, really be integral to the rest of Sasuke's storyline. Whatever Hashirama says in response to this question at the end of the chapter, I think is going to be really, really important on Sasuke's motivation. What is he going to do? Who's he going to attack? Is he just going to go for Naruto, or is he going to go for the whole Hidden League? That's going to be really important. Do you think Sasuke's question to Minato will be can I please have your son's hand in marriage? It's legal in UK now, so congratulations to that big one. This was a great chapter. If you like this chapter, then really thumbs it up. Please comment below the questions you may think Sasuke will ask the fourth Hokage, or below what Hashirama may answer, because it's quite a massive question. It's quite philosophical. I mean, Sasuke's a bit emo, bitchy, gay, not gay. I'm all for the gay. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next tomorrow. I'm uploading my manga weekly rankings video, so if you haven't watched those yet, then watch tomorrow's. That's just me analysing the rankings of Shonen Weekly Shonen Jump, which is really. And I'll be starting some new videos. I'll just be, I'm going to try and get more drawing videos. So if there's anything that you want me to draw, then comment below as well. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing if you have. Thank you for liking if you have. I appreciate all the comments that I get. Adios, amigos.